delivered 200 bales of straw 3 times this year, you guys, and he wouldn't take a dime. His wife drove the tractor, drove the trailer, his grandson, everybody involved. You go purchasing 200 bales of hay 3 or 4 times a summer, you guys, that's several thousands of dollars. These people let me borrow it for nothing. That's fantastic. And today's food, Pam and Jerry Van Winkle, they cooked all the hams, which is almost 40 pounds of ham. You guys, this thing wasn't put on overnight. They've been working on this banquet for the couple weeks. Pam has knocked doors down for door prizes. She's got over 100 door prizes, you guys, and it's cool. The next thing is our trophies. These trophies this year is not as big as before, but there's a reason.
You talk. Okay. You got it?
Yeah. Richard Provost gave us 60-some trophies this past summer. His son passed away 2 years ago, I believe, and he was a big go-kart racer. And I took these trophies to Custom Trophies and had them made, and he is just fantastic. Thanks again. Okay, I'm done with the heartbreaking stuff. I do want to thank you again, Mr. Provost. Thanks, Richard. You're fantastic. Rick Dantley, him and his wife, Ginger, they come out here all the time. Rick is one of my best pit stewards. He's been with me at the go-kart races since I started. Rick and Ginger, wave your hand, you guys. These people are fantastic. Thanks. Terry Marvin, sitting right up here at the front table. He's waving his hand. You guys, he comes out here and spends hours on the tractor grading the track for me. He'll call me on Wednesday, what needs to be done. He'll take care of the track. I'll come out and water it on Friday. The track, you guys, I believe we've got one of the best go-kart tracks in the state of Illinois. And it's people like Terry that's helped me do that, you guys, and I do want to thank you. Then I got Lexi Bennett, my granddaughter. She's our chief scorekeeper. She gets out here. She shows up on Friday afternoon and helps check all the go-karts in and takes care of the lineups and the scoring. And Jackie Smith, right there beside her, she's been fantastic too. Then my brother, Bobby Bennett, he's been our flagman since I started this place out here, you guys. Sometimes he's your friend and sometimes he's not, you guys, but he's a fantastic flagman. I'm glad to have him. Thanks. Then we got our EMTs from the Cerro Gordo Fire Department, Chris and Danielle. They're here every Friday night, you guys. We couldn't race without them because I put making races on at Macon Speedway. The ambulance company cost me $1,000. Chris and his wife, they come over here and do this for just peanuts, you guys, and it's fantastic to have them. Thanks a lot, Chris. Then Phyllis Lowe, she's my cook, you guys. I met her at Huck's 3 or 4 years ago. She used to work at the Huck's over by my house, and she asked me one Friday morning at 6 o'clock where I was going. I told her I was going to the go-kart track to water it. And I said, you ought to come to work for me being a cook. That evening, she showed up, and she's been here ever since, you guys. Give her a round of applause. A couple of these other people, Roger Cheney, I've got a big storage pod down there, you guys. That gentleman runs a storage facility in Long Creek. He brought that out, never charged me a dime, and it's still sitting there. He told me to keep it. I just wanted to tell him thanks. These other people are not here. Tommy Pickering, he helped a lot during the quarter midgets with the track with Chad. Chad, my son, and my grandson Rocket are in Olney. They're at a baseball tournament tonight. And my grandkids' mom, Jennifer, she was also a scorekeeper with Jackie and Lexi. Fantastic. Then I got Mud Boss Videos. Chuck Flynn right here. You guys. Oh, and I got the main piece right here with Chuck Flynn's video. This is his mom. The last night of racing, you guys, she brought us a big old box full of cookies, and tonight she's brought 3 or 4 big bags of food. Thanks again. And I got this young man over here sitting all by himself, Tom Eskew. He tried racing mowers, you guys, a little bit this year, but he comes over and helps me take the garbage out and packs the track and everything. Thanks, Tom.
Justin.
Rick, you said?
Yeah.
Ginger?
Yeah. This is the last one I got.
Okay, and the next person I want to thank is Justin Hill. Thank you. Thanks, Justin.
Yep, no problem.
We wanted to say, we want to thank Justin for being the voice of Cerro Gordo Speedway and taking care of the point standings. Congrats to you and Stacy on your new baby, Emery.
I don't know if everybody heard that. Justin and his wife are new parents. They had a brand new baby girl. What's the baby's name? Emery. Beautiful little girl. Just glad to have Justin as our announcer. He helps some guy at races at Macon and Charleston. You guys ever hear of Rodney Standiford? Rodney Standiford. You guys, I'll tell you what, Rodney Standiford is a top-notch modified driver in the region. Proud to have Justin helping us and being our announcer at Cerro Gordo Speedway. Thanks again, Justin. You're welcome.
Thank you. Well, thank you guys. Before I get started, I enjoy coming watching you guys race most of the time. Sometimes I'm in a good mood, sometimes I'm not in a bad mood. So I enjoy coming here. I also enjoy Tommy for letting me announce here, and I like working with Jackie and Lexi. I know I give them a hard time on some stuff, but I enjoy everybody at Cerro Gordo, but I do like getting Lexi and Jackie on these nuts jokes every week. They fall for it every week, so. But anyways, also, I got to thank Brad Warnick and his mom for always helping with me with the PA system and always bringing me AA batteries. I don't ever bring them. I just expect Tommy to, and sometimes he forgets. So, but they take care of me, so I appreciate that. If you ever seen Chuck Flynn's videos, check it out, because I don't know everything about go-kart racing, but I do get on Facebook a lot, and Chuck is the only guy that I've seen that really covers go-kart racing. So check out his videos. He does a great job. All right, we'll start out with our second place finisher in our cadet class. Last year he was the champion. This year he got second place. Make some noise for Quentin Lewis. Come on down, buddy. Good job this year, Quentin. Tell us a little bit about how your season went. You won some races, you got second, we moved you up to Junior 1. Tell us how all that went.
Good. Good.
What do you like about go-kart racing?
I like that they're fast.
They're fast? Are you going to be back here racing next year?
Yeah.
Would you like to thank anybody?
my dad, my mom, and my cousin.
Is that it? All right, make some noise for Quentin Lewis, Q. Speaking of Quentin Lewis, he's on TV right now. All right, our champion of our cadet class. Make some noise for little man, Elijah Linscomb. Elijah, here's your trophy. You also get a Cerro Speedway champion clock. Elijah, you come here your first year and you won the championship. Tell us a little bit how your season went.
Good.
Good. Well, what do you like about racing?
Passing people and going faster.
How's it feel to be the track champion?
Good.
Would you like to thank anybody?
My sponsors, Women's Trucking, my Mimi and my Papa.
What are you gonna do next year?
Are
you gonna keep racing?
Keep racing.
Keep racing. All right, make some noise for little man, Elijah Linscomb. We'll move on to our Junior 1, 5th place in the point standings. He's from Bourbonnais, Illinois, and that is Nathan Lynch. How you doing, Nathan? Good. Nathan, you got 5th in points. You showed up quite a bit. Seemed like when you was here that you was always a threat to win every time you rolled in.
Yeah.
You like, obviously you come and live up by Chicago. You must like coming down to Cerro Gordo and racing.
It's a nice little track.
Nice little track. Well, we appreciate that. What do you got on your plate for next year?
A lot of indoor.
A lot of indoor?
And I'm going to be racing at Kankakee a lot.
Kankakee a lot? Well, we appreciate you coming down to Cerro Gordo. Hopefully we see you back next year. And congratulations on 5th in points and good luck this winter.
Thank you.
Would you like to thank anybody?
I'd like to thank my parents, my mom, and I want to thank Lakaitis for the good horsepower.
All right, well, make some noise for Nathan Lynch. Moving on to our 4th place finisher. He hails out of Lovington, Illinois. He started halfway through the season. Make some noise for Mason Creer. How you doing tonight, Mason? It seems like you kind of got a little nicked up here earlier.
Yeah, I did get pretty nipped up.
What happened? What happened to your chin today?
Mini bike accident.
Mini bike accident. Well, I think you're going to be just fine. Mason, tell us a little bit about your season. I know you won a few features in the Junior 1 class. Tell us how it went.
I just drove the fastest line I could.
What do you like about racing?
I like that it kind of runs in my family.
Kind of runs in your family. That's a pretty good answer, young man. Would you like to thank anybody, your sponsors or anybody?
Truthfully, I don't have any sponsors, but I want to thank my dad for getting me into go-kart racing and thanking my mom for getting me here a little earlier so I could show up.
One question. What do you got planned for next year?
Next year, I have one goal, being first place.
All right, well, look out next year. Racing Mason Creer. Make some noise for him. 3rd place, the LJ8 of James Goodrich. James, you had a pretty good year this year.
Yeah, I did.
What was your most fun this year?
Just to have fun.
Just to have fun. What do you got going on next year?
Just to win.
Just to win, so you're going to win. Okay. Would you like to thank anybody?
My mom, my dad, and my grandma and grandpa, and my pit crew.
And your picker, would you like to say anything else?
No.
All right. Make some noise for James Goodrich. Second place out of Clinton, Illinois, the 23H of Christian Hibbard. Come on down. Christian, great year this year, second place in the championship. Tell us a little bit about it.
It went good. I like to thank my dad and my mom for getting here.
Okay, what'd you enjoy most about this year?
Getting second place in points.
Getting second place in the points. You got any sponsors or anybody you need to thank?
No.
What are you going to do next year?
Try to get first place in points.
All right, well, good luck, and we'll see you next year. Christian Hibbard! And our track champion. Make some noise for the 10H of Kane Howell. There's your trophy, buddy. It's kind of heavy. And here's your champion Speedway clock. Kane, is this your first track championship? Or? This is first track championship. You've been racing for a few years here at Cerro Gordo. I bet that feels pretty darn good.
Yes, it does.
Tell us a little bit how your season went this year.
Well, it went okay, and then my engine started to get a little old, and it started kind of dying out, and then my dad said just drive all you can.
It seems like this guy, every time Tommy puts up big money for the Junior 1 class, and even like the last couple years, I always remember this. It seems like Kane Howe, he always seems to win the big money shows at Cerro Gordo Speedway. So we did have one for you this year, and you end up winning that as well.
Yeah.
What do you got planned for next year?
To try my hardest and try to win.
Now, are you going to be in Junior 1 or Junior 3 or?
Junior 3.
Okay, Junior 3. Would you like to thank anybody?
My mom, my dad, my grandma, my grandpa, and Chris Miller, and my Tanya.
All right, make some noise for your track champion, Kane Howe. And also, happy birthday. His birthday is on Tuesday. So happy birthday to Kane Howe. All right, Junior 3 time. 5th place, Bryce Big Dog Hobbs. They even put the big dog on your trophy this year for you. Bryce, you did a lot of traveling this year, but it seemed like every time you rolled into Cerro Gordo Speedway, you always had a real good chance of winning.
Yeah, my dad had the cart set up to win.
Tell us a little bit about your year at Cerro Gordo and wherever else you raced at.
I had a great year at Cerro Gordo, and I had a great 2016 year, winning a leather jacket, and yeah.
Would you like to thank anybody?
My mom, dad, my sponsor, and that's it.
All right, well, that's Bryce Hobbs, the big dog. Fourth place in Junior 3. Hopefully I say his name right. Donnie Holleran. Congratulations, Donnie, on 4th place.
About time you start
I know it is about time I start saying your name right. I'll tell you, you're very streaky. You roll off 3 wins in a row, and then I want to see you. And then you roll off a couple wins in a row, then I want to see you again. Tell us a little bit how your year went.
Well, it's been quite an interesting season. This is my first year back in go-kart racing, and we missed a couple races because we were off running Elyville points. And then I met Savannah and things changed.
Oh, so you met your girlfriend, so you started to come to Cerro Gordo. Well, thanks to Savannah for bringing us another driver.
Yeah, pretty much.
Since I don't ever pronounce his name right, I will say this. The night before they had a homecoming dance, Donnie decided to drive on top of his girlfriend and bruised up her shoulder, and she had to wear a dress, and you can see the bruise. So that's a good racing career moment, right?
Yeah, you're never going to let me down for that, are you?
No, because I never say your name right, so it works out both ways. Would you like to thank anybody tonight, and what do you got planned going on for next year?
I'd like to thank my sponsors, carto.net, the Pit Stop Bar and Grill, my dad, and my mom for working her butt off to get me here.
All right, well, make some noise for Donnie Holleran. Third place, the black number 22 of Daniel Hoffman. There you go, Daniel. Daniel, you had a pretty solid year, third in points this season.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how your year went.
It started okay at first, and then I got better moving on.
What do you got planned for next year?
To win a race,
To win a race, what class will you be in?
Junior 3.
Junior 3. Would you like to thank anybody tonight?
My mom, my uncle, Danny, Jordan, my grandma and grandpa, and that's it.
All right. Well, make some noise for Daniel Hoffman. Finishing second in the Junior 3-point standings, it's the 69 of Savannah Steiger. Congratulations, runner-up. Savannah, tell us about your year. You almost won a couple features. You had it, and you just couldn't finish the deal, but a lot of that's experience.
Well, my racing season was great. My grandpa helped me out. I had met a lot of people, and it was awesome.
Hold on one second. Also, Savannah Steiger, she got another award. Since she's already up here, I'll go ahead and give it to her. She got this year's 2016 Cerro Gordo Speedway Most Improved Award. So that's for you, Savannah. That kind of got voted on by how the beginning of the year went all the way up. So they thought you deserved that. So there you go.
I kind of expected it, but then I wasn't for sure because a lot of people had just started racing, but I'm happy about this one.
So what do you got planned next year?
Winning, more winning.
I was standing next to your grandpa. Who's your biggest fan?
Now, who's your biggest fan?
Tommy.
Tommy Bennett. Would you like to thank anybody?
I'd like to thank my dad for putting on a show in Farmer City for me, and my grandpa, my grandma, and all my sponsors. That's it.
All right, well, make some noise for Savannah Steiger. And our track champion, 2016 Junior 3, goes to Jordan Smith. Here's your trophy. Here's your clock. Jordan, tell us a little bit how your year went, being a track champion. Now you and your dad are both track champions, so tell us how that went.
Well, towards the beginning of the year and this new class, we struggled a little bit, and then I had an awful spill a couple nights into it, and ever since then I've been faster and faster every week.
What do you got planned for the 2017 season?
I'm gonna run Junior 3 again, and hopefully we'll try and make every night, but baseball.
Would you like to thank anybody?
My dad, my mom, my grandma, Larry, Jake, my sister, and my sponsors, Coolies, Court and Drugs, and Alana Overhead Doors.
Make some noise for the Junior 3 track champion, Jordan Smith. All right. Moving on to Clone 360, 5th place, Nick Erickson. Don't think I see Nick, so we'll put his aside. 4th place finisher, JJ Newtott. Don't think JJ's here as well. So we'll go to our 3rd place finisher. Make some noise out of Long Creek, Illinois, Michael Warnick. 3rd place in your rookie year in Clone 360, and you got a few wins, Michael. Tell us a little bit about how your year went.
Well, it was a really weird season. It was our first season in 360, so it was some experimenting, but at the end of the year, we got to know the class a little more, so then that's when we started working harder and trying to get those wins.
What do you got planned for next season?
Well, next season, we're going to travel to a lot more tracks. We did good this season. We're going to try to do better next season, and we're going to try to win a lot more races.
Also, since you're already up here, the Cerro Gordo Speedway, you have been awarded the Sportsmanship Award for the year, so make some noise for Michael for Best Sportsmanship. Well, would you like to thank anybody?
I'd like to thank the man upstairs for keeping me safe. I thank my mom, my dad, and my sponsors, Fire and Ice, Heating and Cooling, R.D. McMillan, and Analytical Instrument Services for powering me up to the front. I'd like to thank the Hobbs, too. They'd helped me a lot. They gave us some good insiders, and yeah, about it.
All right, make some noise for Michael Warnick. Second place, Blake Damery. Okay, Blake's not here. Also, Blake received the Cerro Gordo Speedway Hard Charger Award as well. So if you see Blake, tell him congratulations. Now on to our Clone 316 2016 track champion. Make some noise for your C.J. Crawley. Well, CJ, you really had this class here seemed like you struggled a little bit at the beginning, but then you guys started picking the momentum up in your 360.
Yeah, before we get started, I would like everyone to give Tommy and everybody at Cerro Gordo Speedway a good round of applause because they've really done a lot for us. It's a long season. They definitely deserve it. It's a lot of work to keep up with the track for an entire year. And from here, I definitely need to thank my wife because she takes care of our little man, and he can be a handful at times. And my biggest pit crew, my stepdad Todd, he's been with me racing since 2002, and he's my biggest helper, a lot of knowledge when it comes to racing. My mom, Jerry, Lisa, they're all there for me. They're there every week. It definitely helps out, especially on nights where things don't go as planned. Beginning of the year in 360, we fought it a little bit. We got a new chassis last year and just didn't quite get on top of it soon enough. But this year, about halfway through the season, we changed a lot, we tested a lot, and finally hit it strong, got several wins. And I can't thank everybody enough that comes out every week. Without them, I couldn't be standing here right now.
All right, well, you'll see him after later here. Make some noise for your track champion, C.J. Crawley. Moving on to our Clone 400 class. Finishing in 5th place, make some noise for Hot Rod Jerry Steiger. Congratulations, buddy.
Yep.
Jerry, you're racing 400, you're racing 45, 35 older. Tell us a little bit about just your Clone 400 season.
I think I only run it like 5 times, and I won a couple heat races. I never came close in the feature. There was always somebody just a little bit better than me sitting right there at that table, but I'm going to run it a little bit more next year.
All right, would you like to thank anybody?
My wife and everybody that has anything to do with Cerro Speedway.
All right, well, we appreciate that. Make some noise for Jerry Steiger. Hot Rod Jerry is what I call him. Moving on to 4th place in the points in the Clone 400. Give it up for Matt Dick. Matt Dick. Hey. Matt, you were champion last year. Things didn't get off the right foot for you, but towards the end of the season, the last 3 weeks, you seemed like you started to rebound a little bit. Tell us about your season.
Yeah, I kind of got off on the wrong foot. I hit the wall in hot laps first night out. I think I bit my chassis, and there it kind of went downhill. Made a lot of changes through the year thanks to Ron Odell, and there towards the end I started getting fast, but I just couldn't catch up with CJ. But next year I'm getting a new chassis and everything, so hopefully I'll be able to come back with a vengeance and hopefully get a championship.
All right, would you like to thank anybody?
Yeah, I want to thank my wife. She wasn't here with me today, but I'd like to thank my wife, Ron Odell, Barnes Power Plants, Surge Clutches, Uppercuts, and then everybody else that made it possible.
All right, give it up for Matt Dick. Third place. Actually, it was a tie for second, but Joel ended up winning a feature, so third place goes to this year, Jerry Barnes, 61B. Jerry, pretty good year. You always run the top 3. Just haven't been able to get that win this year, but tell us about how your season went.
Well, in the beginning of the season, we had a little bit of problem with the handling of the cart, but after that, we got things figured out. We finished a little bit stronger at the end. I want to thank CJ Crawley for setup and Boss Cut Tires. He's a heck of a guy for tires if you guys need some tires cut. Todd, always good in the pits, helps me out a lot. And then I'd like to thank all my family and friends that come out and watch me race. I have a good time out at Cerro Gordo. And I would like to thank all the folks at Cerro Gordo who do a lot of work every day on Fridays to get that track ready. I know it's difficult to get that done, and we had a lot of rain this year. It was hard to keep up with, so I want to thank you guys.
We appreciate that, Jerry, and hopefully we'll see you back next year. Jerry Barnes, our second place finisher. Make some noise. He did have 1 feature win on the season. Joel Steiger. Congratulations, runner-up, Joel.
Thank you.
Pretty good year. You got a first feature win in that class. Tell us about how your year went.
Well, it went better than the year before. More experience and listening to everybody tell me what to do and ask a lot of questions. And I think we're getting it together.
What do you got planned for next year?
I'm coming back. I may have to chase him around the track again, but we're going to do her.
Well, you're having fun, right?
Yeah, having fun.
Well, that's all that matters. Make some noise. Oh, sorry.
I'm like the oldest kid here.
Would you like to thank anybody?
I better thank my wife and my daughter for doing my tires for me, and everybody else for putting up with me.
All right, make some noise for Joel Steiger. And our 2016 Clone 400 track champion, make some noise for CJ Crawley. trophy again. Now, this class, I will say this, CJ, you seem like you had them licked all year. I don't know the difference between the 360 besides the weight or you're driving different cart, but seemed like your Clone 400 was pretty rock solid all year.
That kind of goes back to the testing. I actually got a 2006 Phantom Phenom. I know it very well, kind of like the back of my head. I mean, I know everything I need to do about every night, whether the track's wet or dry. I pretty well got it memorized, everything I need, so it helped out. And we had no intentions of actually running point series for the 400 class, but we started off strong. We came away with 19 feature wins this year. I'd like to thank Lakitis Racing, Waller Motors, Phantom Chassis, Buller Built Clutches. Hopefully I didn't forget anybody else. But it's been a great season. It's been a lot of fun. There's a lot of great people here at Cerro Gordo Speedway. We don't have as the intentions to race every weekend next year, but we will be back. Started racing at Cerro Gordo in 1997. Kind of been my home track, and it was a good thing to add another 19 features this year.
Well, that's a heck of an accomplishment, and good luck next year. Hope we see you around. You want to say anything else?
Got it.
And your track champion, CJ Crawley. Almost done with the awards, and then don't forget, after done with the awards, we've got a bunch of door prizes with that white ticket, so you still want to stick around, trust me, because there is a lot of great door prizes over there. Moving on to Clone 435 and older, third place, Wayne Fisher. Second place, Joel Steiger. Joel, second place. You didn't run this class every week, but I believe you got a win in this class as well. Tell us about your year in this class.
Well, somebody had to race my brother. He's a tough one to race.
Yeah.
But he was always a little faster, unless I get ahead of him. But no, I just run it for fun with him and keep him company. So.
All right, you got anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Joe Steiger. And our 2016 Clone 435 and older track champion goes to 69, Jerry Steiger. Hot Rod Jerry. There's your trophy, your clock.
All right.
All right, track champion Jerry Steiger here. Jerry, tell us about your year, and pretty much it's yours. You're the champion.
Yep, don't even work now. We had a good year. I run it about every week. Sometimes there wasn't anybody in it. I got an easy win. Sometimes there was 4 or 5. I had to work for it, but we had fun.
Well, would you like to thank anybody?
Same ones, wife and Cerro Gordo Speedway, and I'd like to thank Mansfield Auto for the 100% sponsorship last year, and they'll be here next year.
All righty, well, make some noise for Jerry Steiger. Fifth place, on to our lawnmower class, Thomas Askew. Come on down, Thomas. Congratulations. Thomas, you experimented with your mower this season. Tell us what you're going to do next year.
Next year I'm going to come back stronger and hopefully better.
Would you like to thank anybody?
Yeah, I'd like to give a big thanks to Tommy Bennett and his girlfriend Pam Young, and also like to thank all the Rick Detling and all the other guys that helped me out. And I'd like to thank my parents and for letting me do it.
All right, Thomas Askew. Fourth place in the lawnmower division, Ray Thevenot. There he is. Fourth place, Ray. Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about how your year went, Ray.
It was fun. It was good. I had a blast out there running with my friends and my brother, you know what I mean? It was a good time this year, and I'm really looking forward to coming back next year, run that stock class, and get a level playing field, and we'll see what happens.
Would you like to thank anybody?
Well, I think about it. Yeah, I'd love to thank my dad, my mom, for making this possible, and Tommy, and you, and everybody else that makes it possible every weekend.
Thank you. Make some noise, Ray Thevenot. Third place, last year's track champion, Jeff Kraus. Congratulations, Jeff. Tell us how about your year.
I try to keep it short, Tommy. It been good year. Mowers have been better during the end of the year. I tried smaller tires and it ran better, faster, and still got some flex in the frame, but I'm going to fix that. I'm building a new and improved mow. Went up north and won in the national race and got fifth place. But it's fun, and Tommy, thanks for another good year, and we see what I can do next year. And I want to thank Jean come be with me, and she helped me with the mower every week, and she's the one that load the mower on the treadle and off by herself. And no, we're not married, so yet. So thanks for everybody for a good year, and see you all next year.
All right, Jeff Kraus. Second place, Jason Thevenot. J-Dog. Hoot, hoot, hoot. Congratulations, Jason. Second place. Tell us about how your year went. Oh, no problem, buddy.
Went pretty good. Seems like the later the year got, the better it got.
Sometimes how it works. Would you like to thank anybody? Second place in the Bower points?
My mom and dad. If it wasn't for them, none of this should be possible.
All right, would you like to say anything else?
Thanks for Tommy and everybody out here at Cerro Gordo, all the fans. Without none of these people here, it wouldn't happen. Nothing would be happening like it does. Appreciate everything.
All righty, make some noise. Jason Thevenot. And our mower track champion, make some noise for Jason Brown.
Thank you, sir.
You bet. There you go.
Thank you.
Jason, you had like 2 or 3 different lawnmowers you raced this year. It seemed like you had a really good year. Tell everybody about it.
Started out not knowing anything about them, and so basically I had to figure it all out. Non-stop working on them, trying to figure out what works, what didn't. Kept breaking stuff, made a trade, got another one, set it up different, tried to leave one alone, and just tried to learn as much as I could. Feel like I'm doing pretty decent now. I go to big races and I win, so I think I might have mostly figured out anyway.
Would you like to thank anybody?
Yeah, people that stand behind me, I guess. Lincoln Square Theater sponsored me this year. Jerry Steigers helped me out. A girlfriend for putting up with me working on them all the time. You can imagine how much work it is with 3 of them, especially my new one. yeah, I need to thank Matthew Lakaitis. He's helped me out quite a bit, sponsored me, and basically, well, and then Tommy for letting us run here. So,
All right, make some noise for your champion, Jason Brown. Just sit down a minute. I want to go nowhere real quick. This one here is a reward. It is presented to Tom Bennett and crew in appreciation for letting us race go-karts, lawnmowers, and mini bikes in 2016 season. So if Tom Bennett can come down. There you go.
Hey, again, thanks everybody for coming. I want to tell all you fans, all you drivers, thank you. Pam, thank you for helping me all year. It's a lot of work. She's here every day with me. You guys, it's been a good season. We had a lot of rainouts, but 2017, we're looking at some big shows for the go-karts, and I've been talking to some of the mower people. We're going to do that. And I believe we're going to have motorcycle races because at the end of the season, we started getting 12 to 15 of them. But all you new guys that are racing, all you rookies in the cadets and all that, you guys, Charles, your boy's fantastic. Glad you showed up. You guys are going to be good racers. All you new kids that are that, and all you older guys that are coming out for the 35 and older class, you guys are having fun. That's what it's all about. You guys just keep coming. The fans are the best here at Cerro Gordo. Thank you a lot.
All right, Tom Bennett. We got one more class. Our mini bike class. Second place, Charlie Brown. This is one tough SOB right here. He wrecked several times and he always got right back on it. Charlie, you had a good year, but your son don't let you win.
Well, what can you say, man? Makes me proud when he beats me.
Well, that's good.
Yep. He's a hard act to follow.
Well, yeah. Would you like to thank anybody or tell us how your year went?
Well, like I said, thank my son there. He keeps me on my toes. He knows if he lets up, I'm right on his ass.
All right, well, second place, Charlie Brown. And our mini bike track champion for 2016, Jason Brown. Go. Jason, I will say you are pretty good. I don't know much about motorcycle mini bikes, but you drive it pretty darn good because every time people come, you still always win.
I'm not afraid to fall, not afraid to get hurt, and I've done a lot of it when I was younger on dirt bikes and motorcycles, four-wheelers. There's about everything you can think of, so.
Well, make some noise for your champion, Jason Brown. Okay. Chuck, are you still going to film the door prizes or not? Okay.